Hi guys, so we're going to take you through another little armoury session here, but today we're going to look at body wires. So, you're probably all aware we've got two different types of body wires. We've got the bayonet body wire here, which is common to Leon Paul, and we've got the 2-pin body wire here, which is more common with All-Star, Allman, PBT. Leon Paul also do a version. They serve the same purpose, but they're just put together slightly differently, so the maintenance requirements for them slightly different also. So today we're just going to work on this one, and we'll look at the 2-pin one at a later date. Okay. So common problems we have with these is the wires, particularly at this point here, where it's comes out of your sleeve and through your glove into your weapon. The wires here tend to get a lot of movement, a lot of wear like that. And when they do that, they tend to deteriorate, fray, and ultimately break. So if you're getting a constant white light, chances are something's broken. If it's not in the foil, we'll trace it back and it's probably going to be in the body wire. If it's not here, we go back to the spool and the ground lead, but we're going to go as far as here today. We can also get an intermittent white light. That again can be something in the foil, but it can also be something here. So it might work in this position, it might not work in this position or this position. Very annoying if you're going to do a circular parry and a riposte. Circular parry, white light, no riposte. Okay, so we need to try and keep these in tip-top condition. How these work, well, how the whole scoring apparatus works, is there's a small electrical current that runs through there. When the tip is depressed or the blade makes contact, the circuit changes and we get a different reaction, a light or a sound. Now that circuit depends on the current flowing freely through all these wires at all time. If we have resistance in there, and that can be caused by a dirty contact or a contact not connecting properly, or even a wire fraying, we get resistance, then the current can't get through. That delays delays the time that the contact is made and can prevent the light coming up. It can also, where we get white lights, it can change the current to a different circuit and we get the wrong reaction. All right, so we want to make sure everything's connected properly and everything's in good shape. So we're going to start with this end. Okay, so if we slide this plastic cover off the end here, what you'll see is something like this. Yeah, so we've got wires coming up into the plastic bit and then into this metal connection here. This one you'll see is connected to this little screw here. Now sometimes it might be as simple as just tightening that screw up, and that can prevent that white light from flashing on and off. If not, then we have to go back and look at these wires. On the other side, the wire comes up here and is connected to this guy here, and this guy runs up into the end here. And both of these relate to pins on this end here. So this one is this one on its own, and this one relates to this middle one. This one on the end here, that bad boy, connects to this, okay, which connects to your lame. So if we find we have a problem here, what we need to do is we need to get rid of this broken bit here. All right, so to do that we've got to chop the wire away from the end here, because the chances are it's going to be damaged here, and then reconnect the wires from this point into here. All right, so what we're going to do rather than just cut this straight away and then not know which wire is which, first thing we're going to do is we're going to separate the two wires here to where we want to. We're going to take it down about, I don't know, about what, 3 centimeters. Give ourselves a bit of clearance. Okay. Right, and then we're going to disconnect these one at a time so we know what we're doing. Okay. So I'm going to back this screw out first of all. Okay. This screw will go right the way into this. All right. So I'm not going to take it right out because I might lose it. I'm just going to loosen it off here. Okay. And then that is going to enable me to pull this out of that hole there. Yeah. There it is. We've got a bit of a remains of the insulating wire in here. Now the way these work is at the end of these screws there's a little point. So when you screw the wire in, it goes through the insulation and makes contact with the metal inside. Yeah? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take that wire and I'm going to pull it through like this.